Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Let me set this up. Hopefully, you can hear me properly. Can you hear me? Let me check the sound real quick here. That should have been working, but maybe it isn't. Okay, it is. Can I see it? Hmm. I mean, okay. Why is it? Uh huh. Okay, why are you moved? There you go. Well, this is what I worked on last time. I guess it's better to see it with the lights off. Let's see if I can translate this better. I'll go. Okay. Yeah, it still looks way different there, but well, you get the gist of it. So last time I worked on this. There's certainly some things that I feel that are a little bit flat, like this area right here, for example. Let me just make another thing, just critique my own stuff. Like this area right here seems flat to me. I feel this needs more work. This area to me feels like it needs um, it seems with the texture I was trying to shade it. It kind of gave it a cool look because it looks like he got burnt or something. Uh, but that's not what I was going for. That was kind of a uh, an accident. So yeah, I don't know if I like that very much. And this needs more rendering. So yeah, all in all, with all that said, I I I do enjoy how how it looks. Um, yeah, I wish I would have pursued this uh, with more strength when I was a little bit younger, but I think that's all of us. Really, I forgot to turn that on. That's important. Anyway, so let's make a new sketch, and I'm making this kind of small. I'm not going for something. I could change it to 2000. See if it works. Oh, give me a second. Uh, okay. All right. Save current sketch. There you So let's pick this. Oh, it has a color history. Palette tile. I gotta say, I don't wanna give it to Adobe, but they did do a nice job with this. They definitely did. Alright, let's see. I'm a little bit off my game today, but I'm still gonna try to bring it. So let's see what I can do. I'm gonna try to go for the same lighting I did yesterday. There we go. And I would like to put this on the lower corner. Yeah. I wonder, can you change the background color? That would be cool, but I don't think you can. Alright. I'm gonna go for the regular nib. That's what I want. And let's see how that seems to be working. Let me go for this one. Let me block this one. Alright. Let's see. Thanks for the like. Appreciate it. Alright. Let's see what I can do here. Alright. Bum, 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 bum. So I do like it has that opacity thing. I have to go into the settings again. Pressure, let's see, size, opacity with heavy pressure. Okay. Flow. How about this one? That changes. That that's it. Okay. I think. Hopefully. I don't know. We'll see. That's not the right size. I need something exaggerated. And I want a 3/4. Yeah, let's go for a 3/4. Why does it keep holding me? Hmm. There's something here with this. Hmm. Maybe. That's kind of, yeah. Alright, so want to create like this cloud. Kind of bring whatever's going on from the background. And I can go ahead and shave it if it makes sense what I'm saying. Let's see, this one is. It would be nice if they had like a bunch of erasers. These are smudges. That's nice. Pastel, colorless, glow. I don't want anything glow. Alright. What's this one? Right. That's not the right size. Not at all. Hmm. That's it. Let's see if that makes it work. Alright. So let's change to this one. Let's lower the luminance and change the size. Hmm. So I'm trying to. This is a different strategy to paint. I'm trying to paint as if I'm modeling this in 3D. If it makes any sense what I'm saying, maybe it doesn't to you. Uh, that's the best way I can make sense of it for you. So that's kind of the strategy I'm trying to apply. And I've seen some people do something similar to this, but it's, well, in this case, it's my own way of dealing with it. Wrong size. Again. And here I should go back here and change this. I don't have a medium. Come on. That's the other extreme. that's not important now. Anyway, let's go back to this part. And I don't know if you want to try for yourself something like this. What helps is to um, go like make your eyesight go out of focus. That helps you just focus on the volumes that you're dealing with, if it makes sense. Or you can just squint. That's another way to make it easier. Uh, it doesn't. Yeah, see, it has this tablet has some limitation. Like there, it gets to it goes to like 60%. It doesn't. It's not a light touch. Opacity with light pressure. Maybe it's me. Let's try that. Let's lower that and see if that's better. Still kind of like heavy-handed, but that might be the RAM of the tablet trying to fight me. Um, that's probably part of it. Let's go for this one right here and just. Well, that one shouldn't be an eraser. That one should be painting. So once I have that, let's see what else I can do here. I can. I'm gonna try to lift that up a little bit and erase what I don't want. Does it make sense what I'm doing? Hopefully it does for anyone watching. This is mostly to entertain. And yeah, if it was just for me, maybe I'll be doing other stuff. I don't know. That's actually a good question. I wonder what I would be painting or creating if it was just for me. It saves every now and then. have to check because the last few times I've tried to set this properly, the chat, it doesn't show me the messages at times. I don't know if it's a glitch or something with me setting it up. So yeah, it should appear if you write something. It should appear on my end and on the screen. So yeah, your messages appear on the screen. Let me lower that to mid size and let's try to. Now that I'm on this stage, let's try to go ahead and flip it around just to check. Oh, 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 oh. Whoop. Again, flip it around. I have to remember to get out of the mode because it tends to mess with you. Like I can move around the things, the object, so that's not what I want. I think that looks better. Let's go for the eraser again. Whoop, too much. Too much again. That's about it. Okay. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. Mistakes. Get out of here, mistakes. And it's gonna go ahead and erase what I don't really want. That's really heavy handed. That's also really heavy handed. Can I positive with light pressure? Heavy pressure? Yeah, that's alright. That's more like it. I don't wanna like remove everything. I just wanna make it so that makes sense. Make it make sense. Alright. By the way, for all of you that decided to join my stream, I appreciate you for being here. Even if you don't mention anything, that's cool. And appreciate you being here. Thanks. Appreciate it. Matthew, thank you very much. Much appreciated. Right. Let's see. I want to go for this. Yeah. I could add like a whole thing. Mm, yeah, I can play around with this after. I don't want to mess up the base mesh, quote unquote, with the hairline. Uh, and if I stop talking, it's because I'm trying to. And I already started to mess up. You know why? Because I started this whole layer. It's just meant to be this. And that's why I prefer to paint in one layer, but that's not for everyone. And using layers has its perks. It gets to a point with painting that it's better to just use one. Um, but let's see. Pity? Diego Orquesta? I don't know exactly what you mean, but I'm looking to get banned. is PG-13, my friend. Uh, at least I try to keep it friendly. So please don't don't say nasty things. You know what? Let's go for a different layer. Again, I don't want to mess it up. But on the other hand, maybe what I can do is copy this one. No, that's not it. Duplicate. Let's turn this off and just go ahead and make this like that. No. Hmm. So I need to change this. Uh, there you go. So changing the lighting, and I should do the same thing here. Oh, by the way, slug the opacity. I hope what I'm doing makes sense. Well, if it doesn't, you can look back on it and see if it makes sense. Hmm. Oh, of course. 29 minutes in. Not too bad. Could change some stuff here for sure. But I'm definitely happier with this than the one before. Think about this. Right, so let's make another one. And now how do I wanna go about this? Probably this one. Yeah. I do prefer this, but at times it can be. I'm wondering if I want this to be like that. Blending normal overlay. Hello, how are you? I don't know if I like this yet. No, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Can I select it? Thank you. I don't. I don't think it is, but I appreciate it. How can I select this? Can I make a selection? I'm curious as to create the premium lock transparency, lock layer, copy. Hmm. I don't know if I can use that. Anyway, let's just turn that off. Hmm. I'm trying to get like that vibe that you can see on the Dune characters. That's what I'm trying to get, like a mixture of that with maybe a little bit of arcane and some other things. In reality, based off a bunch of different stuff that I have in mind. Sometimes you get it right, sometimes you don't. That's just the reality of this. If I want to trying to shape the jaw a little bit better. You cannot fully see what I can see. There's some shades here that don't seem to appear. Oh, forgot about this. That's too much. That's better. Mm, yeah, that's more like it. It always changes when I start messing with the angle. That's a little bit more like it, but that's terrible. Is turn another layer on. Let's drop this. Drop this. And actually, let's see. I wonder if I could. That'd be awesome if I could mask like directly on the thing. I don't know. Just doesn't do what I want. Well, I've been doing this for all my life, so it's been a journey. I'm 37, so I've been doing this ever since I can remember, almost not non-stop. I stopped once, and I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I shouldn't have. Overlay, blending mode. What the fudge? Just close that. No. Oh my god. Okay. So what I want is to be able to paint. There you go. Inside the thing. And it's probably not gonna look that great at first. I have to lower the freaking size of it. Hmm. That actually gives me the right thing I want. I think I was talking about this before, but I heard from, I remember his name, Boro Dante. He talks a lot about how with digital painting you have to take care of like sharp edges and diffuminate, like diffuse edges. So with that in mind, um, you want to try to play around with it. Well, thanks for the comment. I still feel it lacks a lot of work, but I try to do the best I can, really. What's the name of the game? I don't know if I want to. Want to add some stuff here. Yeah, I think this is the best way because if I use anything else, no worries. Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. And I want to flip it around. I can do this. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I think I'm doing better than what I think. I have to give myself some credit. Okay, so I want to add another one. This one is gonna have some of this, my friends. Wrong size. Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted. Let's go for this and nope, make it smaller. little bit creepy. Yeah, that's so funny. It is funny to me. You know this whole thing of um, I've heard it before. Like, oftentimes you're scared of something, like I don't know, an insect or something, or an animal, and people tell you like probably the poor thing is way more scared of you than you are of it. I think that happens quite often, and we don't even know because our understanding of the world is limited to our own experience. And we cannot really communicate with animals or creatures that much. I guess with dogs and I don't know, cats maybe. I don't know. Is that really is that a thing? I know we have like some sign languages with apes, but I don't know if that's 100% true. I mean, they definitely sorry, they definitely understand us to an extent, but I don't know if that extends to what they're saying, actually communicating what they want to communicate. That's a different thing because something getting lost in translation is like a whole thing. So my idea with this is that maybe they're like tribes in this futuristic world of mine because yeah, not everyone has the resources to live within society. So there's a bunch of factions that try to survive in this dystopia. Does it make sense? I hope it does. I do want to add some more stuff here. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, let's go. And depending on the faction, they get different enhancements. I guess it's similar to. Well, I haven't actually played that game. I just seen footage of it, but I don't know if what I'm saying it's It's like that on the Cyberpunk 2077, is it? Something like that. Let's set this to overlay. Here you go. No. Hard light, soft light, glow. Hmm. Glow is not. Glow works for this. It's just. What? No. No. Come on. There you go. I definitely like that. Yeah. Why did this cut off? You just decided to cut off? Thank you, appreciate it. Sorry about that. Not many of you were watching anyway, so how long has it been? I'm curious because 1 hour 10. Hmm. Wrong spot to paint this. I just wrong size. Already like sweating. It was really cold, and now I'm freaking sweating. Maybe this room. Probably outside it's not the same. Come on, it's starting to lag. Eh, So have some aspects of it. They are a little bit more on the side of her painting her own face. Mm, yeah, I don't like this. Kind of dope. And I want to add some of this here. Just go back to this one. Wrong one. Maybe too much. Let's go a little bit lighter and finding the proper way of bringing volume to a shape in 3D space takes time, but I'm pretty sure, like, I'm convinced that if I've been able to learn to this point, anyone can if they really put their efforts into it. I don't know if it's worth it at this point with the freaking AI almost taking over um, art jobs, but as I heard from somebody talking about this subject, I'm not gonna stop creating just because someone decided that they. What am I doing? What is that color? That's the wrong color. Decided that they wanna take over the industry, you know, and say that our work has no value. It definitely did when they were training their nonsense. So you can argue about that forever. Let's go for this, and we need some good old. Hmm, I don't like that very much. Thank you. Yep. Do do do. opacity that maybe let's go for. Let's just lower that, and also let's lower the size. Hola, gracias. Acabo de ver tu mensaje. Gracias por el like. Eh, no sé por qué no aparece. I don't know why as I said multiple times. Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's it. What is going on? No, not at all. It's showing nonsense here. What? Uh, now I'm having messages from somebody else. Just stop, and that's so funny. That hadn't happened to me before. That's so funny. Like if I was selling some clothes or something, that's ridiculous, but also super funny. Right. I completely stopped paying attention to the ear, and I should go back to it and fix it. So she has an ear, and that's not the right approach for it. This is the right approach for it. Bum, 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 bum. Whoa. Oh, thank you for all the likes. That I really appreciate it. That's awesome. Thank you. Right. Another thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to add it here, is that I'm going to whoop, yeah, and I'm going to do this. Oh, it's not showing. Hmm. What is up here? Oh, the it's on overlay. That explains it. That explains it. Bald head. That was funny. A little bit funny. Not that funny, but somewhat funny. Also, let me deactivate that because I do want to add some hair here. Alright. Thanks for all the likes. I really appreciate it. I wasn't expecting that. That's quite a bit. Yeah, thank you. Was definitely not expecting that. Yeah, thanks for joining. Consider following. That'll be awesome. That'll be freaking awesome to actually get somewhere doing this. I've been doing this for a long time with varying degrees of success, and I recently was thinking like, okay, just like do this for real instead of can feel at times like beating around the bush, you know? You gotta give things a real chance to happen and move forward, if it makes sense. And let me just add another. Oh, here. This is the one where I add the. Wow. Again, thank you for all those likes. I'm like, are those for me, or is that for somebody else? Hmm. When it comes to this part, you also want to add details where oftentimes people try to tell you that you are not worth whatever you're succeeding at, and you have to really fight through that. This is talking from experience. I've gotten a lot of people like putting you down, and if you're watching this in the future or now, uh, just know that regardless of what anybody says of or thinks, uh, that what you're doing is worth it. So don't let anybody treat you poorly or whatever nonsense they have within them transfer onto you, because it's their freaking garbage to deal with, not yours. So, anyways, I hope that helps someone. Anyway, so I'm way past my regular time. This one is, yeah, a really long painting, but or well, not really long. It's just I took my time with it really, and trying to not mess up. And let me just go for this and let's hit a bounce and opacity with pressure. All right, so yeah, this is today's painting, and you decided to join. I appreciate you for being here. You probably will see this tomorrow on my channel. Thanks for joining. Thanks for liking the stream to the ones that actually joined. I'm actually curious about this. I have a bunch of likes, and it doesn't make sense to me. But anyways, uh, thank you for watching. I hope to see you next time. I mean, if, just for the sake of, there you go. Did I blind you all? Oh my god, the glare is so bad. Let me go ahead and that's it. I don't know where the thing I used to clean is, but anyway, appreciate you for being here. Um, I hope to see you next time. Today is Thursday, right? So yeah, it's gonna be next week, Thursday 4th. Yeah, next week 8th. Anyways, yeah, I try to go live Mondays through Thursdays. I have an illustrated deck of cards that you can find on my website. I have a Redbubble shop and that you can probably find through my website as well. And what else am I missing? Yeah, and I have some phone backgrounds that are fairly affordable, cheap, on my website as well. If you want to check that out, I'm trying to put out a video that I haven't been able to, and yeah, I need to do that for the channel. Hopefully, I can do it over the weekend. Anyways, um, thank you all for watching. I hope to see you next time. Let me find my music. Until next time, bye.